So, Pretty Tarot YouTube channel. This is the Pick Your Card reading, and the topic is what is it that you need to know right now? Now, I time stamped and I put the timestamp information for each deck in the it's pinned in the comment section, and also it's in the description box. And I'm saying this because with any of the pick a card readings, I don't want you guys to go look through the whole video. I want you to just take a minute to meditate, focus, whatever number comes to your mind first, that's the deck you pick. This is 1 through 6. There are 6 decks here. 1 through 6. Pick one number through, 1 through 6. Now, if you find that you cannot pick just one deck and there's more than one deck you need to pick, there's a reason for that. That means there's more messages for you to receive today. Otherwise, I prefer you to just pick one deck, do not watch the whole video, and just skip to the timestamp that is for the deck you pick, so that later on, if you want to come back for more advice, you can do so and you wouldn't have ruined the whole thing for you, because there's other decks and you may not remember what deck you picked before or whatever. And if it turns out you could pick another deck later on, if you didn't see it, then it's not like it's cheating or anything. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. All right, so take a moment. These are the decks: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And actually, I'll hold that up so you can see these decks. And there you go. So that's the decks right there. And you decide which one. Actually, hold on here. So like I said, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so you guys decide which deck is the correct deck for you. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Or is it 6? And I'm going to go ahead and take a moment, and you don't have to look at the decks. You can just sit there, and whatever number first comes to your mind, even if it's more than one number, that's the messages that you need to receive as to what you need to know for right now. Can this apply to your love life? It can apply to different areas of your life. I did pull romance angel cards to put in each deck. For those of you who this may apply to your love life. Sometimes the romance angel, the deck, the messages on them can apply in a general sense as well. So this love life can apply, this reading can apply to different areas of your life, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start reading on the decks. Pause the video if you need more time, okay? So for deck 1, if you chose deck number 1, what you need to know right now, it seems like there is a victory to be had for you, okay? Because this is the victory card. This card is all about accolades. This card is all about success and being seen and recognized and acknowledged for your hard work or for the things you have done, okay? Being recognized for your positive traits, your good attributes, or whatever positive or good efforts, hard work you may have put in. This is also the spotlight. So the spotlight could be on you. The focus could be on you. But this is a positive card, okay? This is a positive card. This is one where you have an audience, or you have people around you who admire you, people who appreciate you, people who are celebrating you in some form for some reason, okay? Maybe that's what you're desiring, these things, or maybe this is what is actually happening to you, but that seems to be a focus here. And you guys have the, it seems like, and this is also, I feel like, a card of being embraced by others with love and being supported, because they have flowers they were given flowers, or someone is giving someone flowers, okay? And others are holding and embracing this person, if you can see very well here, okay? And I believe it's because there is someone who is grieving right now, or someone who has taken a loss or seen a loss. Someone who may be suffering for whatever reason, someone who may be hurt or feeling absolutely burdened by something disappointing, okay? Also, this card, the Ten of Rods in a traditional deck, is about carrying the burden. So this could be also carrying the burdens of success. This could be just you've been carrying a lot on your shoulders. You've been carrying maybe more than your fair share of a load in some form. You've been busting your butt. You've been putting in a lot of hard work and a lot of efforts, and you could be wondering if it's going to pay off. Maybe you're hoping it's going to pay off, or maybe it is. Or like I said, for some of you, it could be just about receiving the kind of support that you need or deserve because you're going through something, okay? Or it's receiving victory or success or acknowledgement for the hard work and efforts you've put in. It also seems that you have some choices and some decisions to make here. You have a lot on your plate, a lot on your mind. You have a lot to do. You could be distracted, not very focused, possibly because there's so much going on, okay? You could also be fantasizing and have a lot of ideals and a lot of ideas in your head about what it is you want, where you want to go, what it is you want to do, okay? And be in a fantasy world or whatever, possibly. Not entirely. But you need to choose wisely. If you have more than one road you can take, more than one path, more than one idea or whatever, get focused. If this reading has anything to do with your love life, even if it doesn't, I feel like this is a very general card here, okay? This says pay attention to the red flags, okay? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, okay? So there's something that you need to, I'm sorry if the card is too, okay, there you go. There's something you guys need to carefully pay attention to, okay? Don't be too caught up in the details to where you're not seeing the red flags. Like in this one cup, there's a snake there, and another there's a dragon. You know what I'm saying? Now another one, there's I think this is a peaceful dove, and the other one there's a wreath. The other one there's a diamond or something. Another one there's a castle. So all the options that are there may not be the best options. There's also someone here that is cloaked, okay, for whatever reason that may be. So you need to be careful about whatever choices you make, whatever decisions you make. Just pay attention to the red flags, okay? You're being cautioned that the signs are cautioning you, so the signs are there. Okay, now, advice, you guys, advice. You have an awakening. You have an awakening card here, and it says, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself, okay? If you guys can see that. You also have the situation will improve. Final advice card, drop it. Drop it. There's something you guys need to let go. There's some baggage you guys are carrying that is weighing you down. That could be very well what the burden is. That could be very well the thing that's causing you grief or hassles. This person, they're sitting there and they're wondering why they're not getting anywhere. And they're like, hey, if you can look at them, hey, why am I not going anywhere? It's because they still have all this baggage tied to their balloon. This lady here, however, this person, they're dropping their baggage. They're releasing it. So they're getting higher and higher and they're elevating it. You're being told to drop it, whatever it is, okay? So that you can elevate, so that you can receive your victory, your accolades, the support you need, that, you know, whatever it is you feel you deserve, okay? All right, so that's deck number 1. Moving on to deck number 2. Sorry, my cards are slipping around. They're slipping around. If you chose deck number 2, you have the truth that you need to focus on. Okay? You have the truth that you need to focus on. For some reason, this was in reverse. I don't normally read these in reverse, but you may not be paying attention to the truth, or you may not be acknowledging the truth. Whatever is going on, the truth is the focus here for you. You may need to really look at the details, look at things. You may even need to kind of go within and figure out what is the truth, what's really going on, because this is a higher self card. Okay? You may be wanting the truth. You may be needing the truth. You may be needing to see the truth. You may not be paying attention to the truth. Whatever it is, that's a focus. Now, what's behind this here, the Knight of Rods, this is about making a move or taking some action, okay? Making a move or taking some action. If you notice in this card, though, this guy is trying, this is like Jack from the nursery rhyme, and he's trying to jump over this candlestick without getting burned. So this could be literally trying to make a move without getting burned, making a move without making any mistake or error that could cost you, okay? In a painful or unpleasant way, okay? Whether it's making a move to another place, another location, another area, or just literally taking some action. And it's relating to some sort of joy, abundance, happiness, enjoying life, maybe even relating to peace of mind or a child. If this reading is relating to your love life for any reason, you got a soulmate here. Now, I don't know why this was in reverse, but you got a soulmate card. And it says, yes, this is your soulmate. But I don't understand why that was in reverse. These cards should never be in reverse. So be careful about that. Maybe you think this is your soulmate and maybe they're not, because that's exactly what that would be in the reverse. Okay? All right. Maybe you could be needing to see the truth that maybe this is your soulmate. But the advice that you have here, okay, the High Priestess card. The High Priestess is all about trusting your gut instinct, following your heart, and using your intuition. And also going in within to gauge how you feel about a situation. The advice here is listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. Okay, that's what's going to tell you the truth here. Okay, that's what's going to tell you the truth here in your situation about whatever move you need to make, whatever action you need to take, and how you can do so without, getting burned in any form, so that you can get your happiness, your blessings, or whatever. And like I said, it will also help point out to you if this is or isn't your soulmate, okay? Because I caution about that because this was in reverse. And normally I have never seen these cards come up in reverse. I don't know why, but pay attention to that, okay? But it says, yes, this is your soulmate. But, you guys use your intuition because that's what you're being guided to do here, okay, with that Empress card. Not the Empress, but the High Priestess card. Now, the fact that I said the Empress card, maybe some of you could really be concerned about a child, okay, possibly. Now, you got success here. So you're being pointed out here. There is success to be had in this situation. You have, don't sweat the small stuff. So don't let the little pesky things that are bothering you or that come up in your situation get to you, okay? Just don't sweat the small stuff. All right, so that was deck number 2. If you chose deck number 3, your focus here, or what's really going on, it seems to be partnerships and love. Okay, partnerships and love. I also get harmony as well, because this is also, to me, a sign of harmony. So you could be focused on having harmony in your life as well if you're not focused on partnerships and love, or it could be harmony in your love life and partnerships as well, okay? And partnerships And love can also resonate with family and friends and things like that as well. So keep that in mind, you guys. Now, what's behind that here is you got the Ace of Rods in the reverse. So it could be maybe there's a new beginning or new start or a new passionate situation for whatever reason that's not getting off the ground here for whatever reason, or it's not starting or beginning. The Ace of Rods is usually a new start or new beginning that is a passionate one. Could be a new move, like a move to a new location or a new job, new career opportunity, a new relationship, or whatever, new business or something. But this came up in the reverse, so maybe this is not happening. Or maybe you want it to happen, but like I said, you're trying to get this to happen. And what's relating to that is there's some sort of communication that is emotional communication, or a small offer that is a small emotional offer, something that affects the feelings in some form. If this reading for any reason is relating to your love life, you have past life relationship here. And I don't know why that was in reverse. It says you have known each other before. Maybe this is not a good past life relationship. Maybe you're having trouble with whoever you're dealing with here. That is someone from your past life. But it says you've known each other before, so you have a past life connection. The advice that you have, Ace of Water here, this normally indicates a new beginning, a new start, emotionally, a new refreshing feeling. But it says falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, possibly a new home. So if we ignored any of the cards being in reverse, it's possible that, like I said, you could be focused on your partnership and your love life. You know, your partnerships in love life, and wanting and wanting a new beginning or a new fresh start, a passionate one, you know, or whatever, a relationship, whatever you want, or a move. And there's some need to communicate on an emotional level, or to offer something on an emotional level. And other factors could be that this is a past life relationship, someone you've known before, whether in this life, whether in this life or in a past life. And like I said, you're being told here that, you know, it's pointed out, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Water is usually about a new refreshing start, a new refreshing beginning. It could be a new relationship, a new outlook on life. It could be a new job, a new career, or whatever it may be. You know, it's just new, it's fresh, and it does affect the way you feel on a large, grand scale in a positive way. This is saying there's something better, okay? I feel like this is for those of you who, if those cards were in, you know, when I read them in the reverse the first time, where it appears like something isn't, you know, going right. This is pointing out there's something better. I'm sorry about the pause. I heard a cat outside. I thought I was hearing things. Okay. And this says share your gifts. Okay. I feel like this is also saying be generous, be kind, you know, give of yourself in positive ways that could benefit you. But it's saying share your gifts. Okay. So that's deck number 3. You guys let me know how these resonate for you. Deck number 4. If you chose deck number 4, the focus here, creativity. Creativity, okay? This is also to me like a performing arts card. So if you, or an artistic card. So if you're something of an artist or you're really creative, maybe you sing, maybe you dance, maybe you draw, sketch, paint, you do photography, fashion, you do something that is considered creative, or you're being told you need to get creative, okay? So there's a focus here on your creativity somehow in your situation in some form. It could bring you a lot of peace of mind and allow you to be more true to yourself. But behind this, you have a new refreshing start, a new refreshing outlook on life. Could be something new that starts that affects you on a grand scale emotionally or with your feelings. Could be a new job, a new career opportunity, a new relationship, a new home, anything, and just whatever it is, new relationship, whatever it is, it's a new refreshing start, a new refreshing outlook. Whatever it is, it's like I said, affects you on a grand scale emotionally. And what's that? That's okay, that's in reverse. You got the Judgment card here. The Judgment card is all about seeing things for the way they really are, seeing the truth, seeing details come to the forefront. But in the reverse, for some reason, you could not, maybe you're not seeing the truth, you're not seeing things come to the forefront, you're not seeing the details. Okay, you're not seeing things for the way they really are for whatever reason with this in the reverse. You guys let me know how this resonates, because this will also help me to know if I need to be reading these cards in reverse for this kind of reading. But this is heart. For those of you who this is resonating with your love life for any reason, even if it doesn't, sometimes the romance cards, the messages can still be quite general. But this says heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So have a heart-to-heart discussion. If you're not getting the truth of the details, that's what's going to bring the details out. Okay, that's what's going to bring the truth out. Heart-to-heart conversations. You're being told to do that. Okay, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Be honest. Talk. Now you have the Five of Water here for advice. Five of Water usually represents the need to change your perspective and your outlook from being pessimistic to being more optimistic and hopeful and positive, you know, from being negative to being positive. Because someone with the Five of Cups is usually looking at things from a perspective of feeling like there is a loss. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can hear my kid crying back there. They should not be crying for some reason, but it says things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk. So you're being advised to change your perspective and to see things from the other point of view, or to be able to see things from the other perspective instead of being negative and pessimistic. Be more positive and optimistic and hopeful, okay? And this says, ask for help from others. Ask for help from others. Finally, it says to get over yourself, okay? Get over yourself. So if you're having an issue with your ego, hold on one second here. Anyway, apologize. There was a whole lot going on. Yeah. You guys have to get over yourself card. Don't take that personally. I pray before I do all my readings. For some reason, the divine spirit wanted you to know this. And what I like to point out about this card is, this card usually is saying, look in the mirror, okay? When you feel you are facing issues and you don't understand why, when you see things in people that you don't like or in situations, take a look at yourself and say, well, what am I doing? What am I projecting? What am I accepting as well in order to be seeing these things from other people and the situations I'm dealing with? Okay. Is it possible that you could be putting too much emphasis on yourself, or putting too much self-importance on yourself, or maybe you're being too hard on someone? You know what I'm saying? When you're experiencing difficulties in any form, be willing to have those heart-to-heart conversations, okay? Be willing to open up and talk with people. I'm looking at someone right here who's trying to talk with someone, but this person, they don't really seem to be paying attention or be willing to listen, okay? That's not going to get these people anywhere, no matter if it's a relationship, a friendship, any kind of business partnership, or family members, or whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? So be willing to see that. Okay? If you're not seeing the truth, be willing to see that, because that's where this new beginning, this new refreshing beginning and outlook will come from. Okay? maybe this could be the reason why you need to get creative. Maybe you need to get creative with your approach. Who knows? But you guys let me know how these readings resonate, okay? Because I appreciate that. All right, if you picked deck number 5, okay, your focus here is receiving blessings, receiving gifts, receiving abundance and prosperity, celebrations. This is also a joy card, okay? Joy, happiness, abundance, wealth, prosperity, blessings, okay? That could be what you want, what you desire, or what you're focused on, okay? Or what may be even happening to you. What's behind this here? You got the 3 of Swords, but this is in, this is the 3 of Swords here, yeah, in the reverse. So upright, this is heartbreak, third-party situations, and disappointments. And it could have even been shocking, but in the reverse, it's the exact opposite, okay? Where you are no longer experiencing difficulties, or you no longer want to experience difficulties, disappointments, heartbreaks, heartaches, you know, sadness, or things being cut, or whatever, you know, or third-party situations. But what else is a factor here is there's conflict here. There's conflict, whether it's petty fighting or quarreling, or it's conflict of interest, or there is this sense of feeling self-conflicted and maybe fighting with yourself mentally, emotionally, psychologically over something that may not even be real, or fighting with the idea of something, you know, that may not be real, okay? But this is also competition, you know. This also is this thing of hassles, okay? Things feeling like a hassle for whatever reason as well. If this reading resonates with your love life for any reason, this card is saying to flirt, okay? It's saying to flirt. It's also pointing out, extend your light-hearted energy to others, okay? Now, for those of you, this, even though this is a romance angel card, let's say this reading resonates with anything else other than your love life. This message here is still very general, and I still feel like it can relate to your general energy here. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others, okay? And by doing so, I feel like you can deal with that conflict, the petty fighting, quarreling, arguments, things feeling like a hassle, the disappointment. Advice cards here. You have the Moon card. The Moon card is always signifying that you need to use your intuition, and you may gain psychic insights into your situation. That energy may come to you. But the Moon card also points out things being hidden under the surface as well. And it says important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back, okay? You have take action card. Take action. And finally, you have reclaim your art. So this card is usually saying if there is some sort of skill or skill set or experience, or maybe some sort of creativity or something, or talent or whatever that you, or maybe even some sort of, like I said, experience or something that you have put on the shelf, whether you took it off your resume, or whether you, you know, haven't used those skills or experience or talent in a long time. Use it. Take it back out, dust it off, show it off. Okay? That's going to benefit you in your situation. That was deck 5, okay? Now, deck 6, the final deck. For deck 6, and it looks like you have the bravado card here. This sort of was in the, like it was in the reverse or whatever. I normally don't read any other cards in reverse other than the regular tarot cards, but this card is all about being brave and being courageous and doing, you know, like it's like fighting for the greater good of all, okay? You know, It's like fighting for the underdogs, fighting for those who can't defend themselves, and you being the brave one and making the sacrifice to stand up for everyone. Okay, so doing what's brave and doing what's courageous in the face of adversity, or someone who may be authority figure, or someone who is pointing the finger. Okay, it's almost like taking the blame for everyone, you know. It's a warrior card, it's a bravado card, and this could be what you're experiencing or what you're doing, or the energy your situation is carrying. Now you have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This card is all about doing your research. It's all about working on something. It's all about going back to the drawing board and trying to figure things out, working on things. It may even be going back to school, but you're choosing to not do this for some reason, okay? Or someone's choosing to not do this. Someone's not doing their research. Someone's not working on it. Someone's not going back to school. Someone's not investigating things. Someone's not working on something. And that's what's behind the fact that maybe someone's not being brave in the face of adversity. Because remember, I mentioned this was in the reverse. I said what it meant in the upright, but this was ultimately in the reverse. And this is the Six of Cups, okay? So this is relating to a past situation or a past person. This could even be being nostalgic for some reason and having all these memories of the past, okay? Or something or someone from the past. That's also what's kind of behind this whole thing of not working on something, because, you know, when faced with this adversity and the need to be brave and courageous and do what's right for everyone and stand up for what you know is right against the harsh criticism or whatever. Okay, if this reading for any reason is relating to your love life, we got this romance angel here. For some reason reversed. I don't know why any of these cards are in reverse, but this is the attraction card. So maybe, you know, it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, this message is kind of, you know, I feel like it's saying you're not embracing the moment. You're not, like, I don't know, the attraction is not there for some reason. I feel like this is like a lack of interest, but a lack of interest because of not really enjoying the moment. Like you could be reflecting too much on the past. The nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? Fast forward from the past, get in the moment. Get in the moment is what this card is telling you. Get in the moment, because you're missing out on the beauty of now. You're missing out on attracting beautiful or positive or good things in the now. And also, this woman is taking the time to smell the roses. You're not taking the time to stop and smell the roses. So I feel like this is also a general message. It doesn't just apply to love life. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking the time to stop and smell the roses, to enjoy life, to be in this moment, to get in this moment, because you're kind of stuck in the past. You know what I'm saying? Advice cards here. You got the Wheel. The Wheel is all about a change of luck, a change of fortune. And this card is advising you a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side, okay? Communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. So this is going back to the fact that you need to work on it, but you may not be working on it. You know what I'm saying? Finally, I hate to say it, I don't know why this is in the reverse. Just sing. I never read these in reverse, but it says just sing. Okay. But I want to say in the reverse is telling you to not just sing, but this is someone who they're performing. They're sharing their talents. They're sharing their gifts. They're out there. They're presenting themselves and their positive attributes to the world. So this is someone who is kind of, you know, and they're taking in all of the accolades and the praise and things like that, you know, from their fans and their admirers, throwing these roses and stuff, you know, on the stage there, you know. I kind of want to pull another card for you just to kind of get a little bit more. I normally wouldn't do that, but I think it's a little bit tough to kind of. Here we go. I get 2. And this says take. Now this one is stop in reverse. Okay. So it's telling you perhaps to don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop what you're doing. Don't worry about, you know, the potential dangers or if there's a shark out there. Okay. Just take bite-sized steps. Take your time. You don't have to keep up with everybody else. Take bite-sized steps. Okay. Hopefully this makes sense to you guys who picked deck number 6, which I feel was a little bit more complicated than others. But you guys definitely let me know how these pick a card readings resonate with you based off the deck or the decks that you chose. Okay. And I will be doing more of these, but you guys kind of receiving your feedback is pretty helpful to me because this isn't something I've actually really done before. So this is something that's new for me to actually be doing. And it's something I'm kind of choosing to want to do more lately because for my time and energy, doing like the monthlies and stuff, it takes so much of my time and my energy. And those readings are only good for the month, you know. So I'm wanting to be able to do readings that I feel will be able to be looked at down the line or be looked at no matter whenever someone comes across those readings. Okay, so that they last longer. So I'm going to be doing more pick a card readings. Give me some suggestions as to what kind of pick a card readings you would like to see. Like what topics would you like to see me address in the pick a card readings? Because I'm totally open to it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely comment and let me know. I appreciate you guys. Peace.